what you talking about. There's no something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Ford Field. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. Malik Robertson takes it away. And the Lions bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made. There it is, partner. Tough to resist starting the game with a deep shot. I know you know that. It is aggressive, but also very high risk, high reward.
It is, Kate, and you know as an offensive player, especially as a quarterback, you go to bed that night, these plays are scripted. You're going to come out, you're going to take a shot. There you got to show a little restraint. If it's not there, and that defense has the awareness they just did, boy, you got to be real careful to not give them an opportunity to do what they just did and make a huge play defensively.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Running it with David Montgomery. Oh, he trucked that defender. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Offense in the hurry up here. Off play action, Goff. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Laporta with the grab. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Gets to space right side. And he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Montgomery. Scores! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions have a great first drive and get the game's first points. David Montgomery with the touchdown. So now the Lions going with the offense, trying for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it! And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Craig Reynolds to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. It gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Shotgun snap here to Goff. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions come through with a big play to close out our open. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They're set up with it after the pick to end the 1st. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Running on 2nd with Montgomery. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that gives the Lions the 1st. They'll run again with Montgomery. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. The Lions pushing for a score before the break. They need a lot here, but still going forward on 4th and 15. Now go for it, Goff. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a 1st. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Throwing the out route complete. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. You're at a premium in this league.
The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Goff on 1st and 10. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. Nowhere really for him to go. He steps out, and they're going to lose some yardage. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Goff. He lets one fly deep downfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Amik Robertson takes it away. And the Lions get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. Oh, man, Brock, somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense. That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
It's taken in by Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Goff setting to throw. Escapes the pocket. On the run, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
And he's going to reach his own 20 before stepping out. 4 yards there, but still a lot of digging left to do. It's 3rd and really long.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Defenses at this level, really any level, will let you run it there all day, every day, and twice on Sundays. You can give up yards, even a healthy chunk of them. But just flow to the ball and make sure he's brought to a halt well shy of that 1st down.
And they got home, sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Lions watch as the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our 1st half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that 1st half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock here with you as we get back and see what the 2nd half has in store for us. Greg Reynolds to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. That was a Fatu Melifonwu there to make the play. Working quickly here. Here we go, 2nd and 9. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm. Nice little gain on top of it.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here we go with Montgomery. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And the reward is they get off the field.
And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Williams coming in motion right. Handoff on 2nd and short. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
It's first downs like that, Kate, just with the toughness of these receivers, that I can't help but think about some old school dudes. These playbooks have evolved so much in the NFL. Can you imagine some of the physical receivers back in the day and how badly they would have loved to play in the systems like this and just find a way time and again to put the ball in their hands?
Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be first down, Detroit. Staying on the ground with Montgomery. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Montgomery takes this the wrong way. That's a loss all the way back to the 5.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back-to-back runs, stop short, and now it leaves him with a big 3rd and goal. So we hit the end. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Patrick going to motion over left. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
Throw caught by his running back. And in for the Detroit touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And now the Lions lining up for a very important 2-point try.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try and run for it. And he gets into the end zone. This one all tied up here in the 4th quarter. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the 2nd half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
That's a very good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Reynolds with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
At their own 24-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Handoff running right, Montgomery. And he's tackled for a short gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They go play action with Goff. St. Brown's got it. Complete. Has some daylight through the 40. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That goes for 36 yards. And that gives the Lions the first. It's Montgomery on the counter. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions with a little more work to do to win it here. All right, here we go. Second down. Now Goff. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Detroit. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Reynolds with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Patrick going to motion over left. Setting up to pass. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Back to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions find a way to tie it late. So it was touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it, but they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
And it's incomplete. They don't make that connection, and after passing up the point after, we stay tied here in the 4. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. He's on the move. Misfire there, couldn't connect.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here he is to throw. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Williams.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing now. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! Alex Anzalone with the pick. And the Lions are stopped a little inside the 30.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his third interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Motioning him from the slot right. On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. Second down now, 7 to go.